All right, hello guys. Let me see, how do I do this invite? Oh, okay. Hello, Ian. All right, you hear me? Okay. Oh, let me see. I'm trying to copy this. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, guys. Aha, I figured it out. I don't know if you guys can hear the pen. All right, the link is up in the chat. We are going to talk about Taylor Nicholson and what everybody thinks about her involvement or her knowing. How long did she know? Did she know before they went in for questioning or the polygraph? Did she find out right then? Do you think she already knew? What do you guys think of her interview? Do you think she should be charged? Will she be charged? Let's talk. Let me share this out really quickly. We got 4 people. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. I'm going to mute. You're not going to hear me really quick, but I'll be right back. Just getting little one off to my grandma's because we go out of town for our big car show. I'm just getting her stuff and out the door, and I'll be right back on. So please, you guys stay in. If you guys want to share it out, go ahead. I'm not pulling arms. All right, guys. Hello, everybody. Hello, Bruce. Are you wanting to come on? You said? I don't know. Um, how do I invite? Sorry, I'm eating chips. I probably shouldn't be. Let's see. Hey, Activate LA in the house. What's up? Oh, do I just click this, Bruce? Okay, add to stream. Okay, I see. I see. Hold on.
Hey, what's up, Nikki?
There you go. What's up?
Oh, not much. So I wanted to ask you. Um, Obviously, I wasn't on the scene or anything because wasn't here. But when you first got on there, um, like, what were your thoughts? Like, because you and a bunch of us have been following the boys, and doing our research and sharing our what. So, what were your thoughts when you first come up on Little Armani had
Well,
been missing?
I definitely knew that he wasn't missing, and I wanted to not believe that. That's why I kept going out and helping with the flyers and the handing out the water for the volunteers that were there and our Nevada child seekers. I didn't want to believe what I knew was true, was that that boyfriend had done something to that little boy.
So Nikki basically, because Nikki's a medium, and I know there's people out there that don't believe it. I actually do. I've believed it all my life. Just because I would say 85 to 90% they're pretty much right. And Nikki called it in our Discord, and she was saying stuff, and I was like, not saying that Nikki was lying. All I'm saying was I was like, no, man, this can't be. And lo and behold, she was right.
Sadly,
And
I
it's
was.
out you.
I really wish I wasn't this time, to be honest with you.
Well, like I told you, it's rough. You're going to be in this kind of thing. There's going to be kids, there's going to be elderly people, there's going to be women, there's going to be men, there's going to be boys, there's going to be little girls.
That's very true.
You've got to think of the positive, okay? And your positive is you went out there. You were doing flyers. I seen your video. Um, luckily I was like, oh man, I'm not seeing anything. So I went to your Facebook group, and I was like, oh, I'm starting to see things. There was you and your daughters. You guys were handing out water, or you gave, But think about the good things like that you did. And on top of that,
I do, and I am definitely.
but yeah, I want people out there to realize that Nina Boy and Nikki did an amazing job.
Yeah,
And yes, it is.
Nina Boy was out there before me. I want to give him a big shout out because he's not from here, and he definitely came some ways to make sure that he was here to try to help. So,
And people can look and say, whatever they want about him, but the people that are dogging him and bashing him, they're not the ones out there. Nina Boy brings a perspective. Okay, is he's got kids, Nikki's got kids, obviously, You know, and it don't matter if they're little or not, you know. So I was just proud of you guys. I was ticked off at the boyfriend. I'm ticked off at the girl, and it's really sad that she put herself in such a horrible, horrible life. But I understand, you know, you got to make money some way. You can't get a job. You want money fast. Well, if you're a good looking woman, you're young like she was, you know, you can sell yourself. You know, I don't agree with that stuff, but that, you know, it's not, it doesn't matter about what I say. It's
Yeah,
just what it is.
exactly. Everybody is different and everybody has, their background
Right.
and their mistakes, and nobody's perfect. Everybody was at some point did something they regret or wish that they could, change or take back. So with
Well,
that being said, I'm not going to sit here and knock the girl for her job. What I'm going to knock her for is that she knew prior to going to Colorado that her son and her were both being hit. So why in the hell would you leave your son with him?
I'll tell you the guy she dated. Um, Now I didn't get to see it until whatever this afternoon, whatever it was, but it was on 8 News, CBS in Las Vegas, Channel 8 News, and I believe that if that girl didn't want to bring the kid, that kid should have been somewhere else. Should have
I
been in that
agree.
guy's grandma. Who do you think, Nikki?
I think she should have definitely took her to the grandparents' house, who recently had Amari up until December
Hmm.
for quite a while, because she willingly gave Amari to her grandmother because she wanted to be with the boyfriend, is what Carrie, Taylor's mother, told me.
Um, and let me ask you, Miss Yolanda, that was in our group, our Facebook group.
Yes.
Bio, is that Bio Aunt?
Yes, that is the bio dad's sister.
Okay, let me tell you something. Those people, any of them, grandmother, the bio aunt, the father, bio father, whatever. If Taylor couldn't take care of that kid or was having issues, okay, I get why she left it. You're gonna come back, okay, because that he's the pimp. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even know if she really was a sex worker. Had no idea until I started talking to like Nikki and sort of other people saying, yeah, this is what she does. I did not know. But you can't take care of a kid. Should have been to that grandma, that boyfriend, the bio. Well, myself should have went to the grandma, like Nikki said, or the bio aunt or father.
Yep, I agree. The baby was originally supposed to go with, and I'm,
Well,
I stated before, in our conversation in our
yeah.
Discord, that I figured there was a reason the baby didn't go, and that was something like collateral, so that
Well,
he knew that his money was coming back. Because if he let her
exactly.
and the baby go, then what?
Well, I get it. I mean, I understand. There's not a whole lot you can do. That's your money, and she makes it, and she makes good money doing what she does. Like I said, she's a very pretty young lady that just put herself in a very, sad situation. That little boy, and it's just like any other kids that are missing. These people, man, like I just I don't get it. How in the world you kill a 24-month-year-old kid? You know what
Yeah,
hurt me the most? I used to
and
get
then
beat up,
go toss him like he's nothing, like he's trash.
and but it seems like that's what it is anymore today in our 21st century.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
If you do not want to get pregnant, I've told women. I had sisters. I don't have any brothers. I had sisters. But I'll tell you this: the one thing my sisters never did was go around and do that kind of line of, that stuff. But the thing is, if you can't, listen, we get it. Like, the line of work she's in, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. She's basically a walking dump machine of, and I'm sorry to say, I'm not trying to get sick, but it makes me disgusted because these women, they want to be whores, so then they get pregnant all up and down, and it sickens me. Amari never had a chance.
He didn't.
So I'm frustrated too, Nikki, just as well as you are. I'm sorry that you were having some little health issues, breathing and stuff. But you were right there, and you were getting all the information because you were on the ground. Everything that was coming in was coming to you and Nina Boy and whoever else was out there.
Exactly.
It hurts me, man. It hurts me just like it hurts you.
It does. I lost a lot of hours of sleep, and my kids and everything are just like, Mom, it's okay. He's better now. And I'm just like, I know, honey, but my daughter just keeps saying, like, she loves his eyelashes. She just keeps talking about his eyelashes. And when I look at his pictures and I see those eyelashes,
right,
then it really makes me think, like, how could he have got you so angry that day that you could just look in that baby's eyes and hurt him the way that you did?
and even watching like Nina. See, he was on the ground doing a whole lot of stuff, and he was looking through garbage, and I seen it. It's awful because that's where everybody kept thinking that he's going to be in some dumpster somewhere, and come to find out he was, whatever, right around the corner there. Right? Was it right? It was right around the corner from where you guys were at, Nikki.
Yeah, it was just within yards.
And that was the area Taylor said not to search?
That is correct.
Well, thank God for the police down there and all the people that were down there.
And that was on my very first day out there while I went live. And I tagged her in it to see if she would be out there to help us search and ask questions to people walking in the, suites or at the 7-Eleven or the 76 or the McDonald's or, the other weeklies that were around there. And she never commented back to me in the comments. She private messaged me. I had a request and I had to accept it. And that's where, she stated to me, I will read to you guys her exact words.
Wow. So you were talking to her.
Yeah. She said, when is this and where is it and who organized it? If it's by the McDonald's or anywhere by where he was taken from, then it's pointless. He's not there. He's in Summerlin area or Reno or San Diego. We have an idea who took him, but it's an ongoing investigation, so I cannot disclose details.
Oh, that lying mother. Oh my God. She had to have known this. Now, Nikki, catch me up.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna go by Grandma Carrie, that the last visit or the last video chat she had with Amari was on April 30th, that Friday when Taylor arrived in Colorado. The grandmother told me I spoke with Amari on video chat at 10:30 p.m. Vegas time. I said, you did? How did he seem to you? Was he happy? Did he seem sad? Did he miss his mom? What things did he say to you, if you don't mind me asking? She wrote back, absolutely, I don't mind answering any questions. He was happy. He was his happy little self. And that was the last time I ever saw or talked to my grandson on video chat or phone.
Wow.
And I said, okay, what about your daughter, Taylor? Why she was there for the remaining days of Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Did she speak to Amari? Did you see her speak to your grandson? And why weren't you able to? She wrote back, she did not speak to Amari on the phone or FaceTime during those days either. So my question is, if you didn't talk to your kid for 4 days and
Right.
you get a call at 6:30 a.m. Vegas time that your kid has been kidnapped, you're telling me you believed that story? You did, because you stood right next to him while he gave that story. And then you claimed he didn't give the baby to nobody. They took her, or they took him. No, they didn't. And you knew they didn't because you hadn't talked to your son for 4 days.
Wow.
And then I said, do you know if she spoke to the boyfriend at all during those 4 days? Yes, I do. On the phone, though. And she was very whispery. Every time I walked in, it was a whisper conversation.
Wow.
I talked to Carrie for the first 3 days. Every few hours. I mean, she would send me things. I would ask her questions. She sent me the last screenshot that her daughter sent to her because her daughter stopped talking to her on Saturday. So she arrived back in Vegas on Wednesday. She spoke with her mom Thursday and Friday and stopped speaking to her on Saturday. And that was because Carrie was seen on several comments in several groups, not only mine, commenting about how she thought her daughter and the boyfriend story was not correct. Something's fishy. I bought a plane ticket for my grandson. Why didn't he come? And I seen a comment a few minutes ago, and it stated something about, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find it, because it's going to go into what I'm saying. Somebody just asked a question about the grandmother or Taylor in Colorado, I think. Okay, yeah, here it is from Vinny. Hey, just a thought, but does, why can't I, there we go. But does anybody know if she went to Colorado just to help mom or possibly for work? So grandma told me she was only supposed to be there to help her and with her little brother, like help out with her little brother because the mom had surgery. So she was not supposed to be there for work. That's the excuse Taylor gave to Carrie when Carrie asked where her grandson was. Because I asked Carrie, you as a mother, did you not ask your daughter where was your grandson when she got off the plane and he was not with her? And she said, of course I did. She told me she didn't bring him because she needed to work while she was here. And we all know what kind of work that is, right? I'm pretty sure, because she was there to help out. So it doesn't make any sense. Either you caught on as a mother, your motherly intuition caught on something was not right and something was wrong with your baby boy. And that's why it explains her self inside of those interviews stating all lies and believing him when she knew she didn't talk to the bio family like that. They wouldn't just show up. I mean, she even said they didn't know where we live or our apartment or nothing. They stalked us. Well, how did that happen if they didn't know where you lived or your apartment? I'm confused. Can everybody put like a blue heart for Amari in the chat if you guys can hear me? Because I don't know if you guys can hear me. Yes, because she got attacked by a dog. But that a dog attack was last month. That's where I was a little confused. Taylor is expecting. And so is another female from the same murderer. So back to where I was about the last message that Taylor and her mother had, and that was because, like I said, Carrie was definitely in the groups stating and defending herself, you know, that she had nothing to do with this. She talked to her grandson on video chat on Friday. After that, there was no contact, no video, no phone, no nothing with her grandson. She got the excuse that Taylor needed to work, and that's why Amari was not with her. She also lied on the interview when the cops asked her what time she left. Or not the cops, the reporters, what time she left Vegas, her plane. She said 4 o'clock. And then, or what time did you leave to the airport? She said 4 o'clock. And they asked, what time did your plane leave to Colorado? She said 3:50. So how did you arrive at the airport 10 minutes after your plane took off? And the plane tickets state that she left here at 5:10 Vegas time and arrived in Colorado at 8 p.m. But her mother was late, 45 minutes late picking her up to the airport. Welcome back, Bruce. And they got home to Carrie's house at around 11:30, and 10:30 she states that's when or 11:30 is when they were back home, but she had video chatted with Amari and talked to him minutes after getting in bed and elevating her feet, she said. So after she was commenting in all these groups, I guess her daughter messaged her and said, the exact words to her mother were, "Can you stop? I know. Stop. My son is missing." And wow. Carrie says, "Any updates?" No. She says, "Any leads?" They ain't saying shit. We about to be out trying to get a car. Carrie says, "Keep me posted, please." A few hours later, Carrie writes again, "Any new info?" Taylor writes back, "Stop fucking talking to these fucking people. You want me fucking dead? Is you serious?" And that's the last time she talks to her daughter, because she doesn't respond to her daughter other than, "What are you talking about? Why would you be dead?
Wow.
Your son is missing. What are you gonna do? Why are you coming at me like this?" And then she obviously blocks her or whatever, because the mom says she can't send messages. It's like she's not getting them or she's not responding.
That'd be a bad idea to do that to your mom. The grandmother has every right to be wondering. She wants the truth. Just like the people that were helping. What were they called? The Las Vegas.
The Nevada child seekers.
Okay. Yep. That woman was crying basically in that interview. The family, the skinnier, taller woman, and then the lady beside her, like these people were like out there, talking and meeting with people, they were hurt, they just want the truth. And Taylor, she has to know. There's got to be, she has to know something. I'm sorry, like
she had to know something.
And then you block your mother, man. So that's the problem is these kids, man, like she's 21. Go back when you were 21. You know, we were rebellious and stuff, man. But I'll tell you something. Like I did what I wanted, and you know what? If I'd have listened to my father and stuff, I guarantee you, I would have never done half of the dumb crap I did. But I never listened to my father, so I understand how she is. But she's young. She, you know,
Yep.
and well, I
Very,
ain't gonna say the
very
other
true.
what she's full of and what other
Yeah,
people,
exactly.
but you know what I'm saying. She's
Yeah.
like, she
Well,
better
I don't know if
straighten her
anybody in
stuff
the
up.
chat has heard the last interview that the grandmother has given, but I think that there's some other key points in here that indicate, Taylor should definitely be held accountable for something, because she definitely knew that her child was in the arms of harm or danger at some point,
Mm.
potentially, because she had been beat by him and Amari. The grandmother states she has pictures.
Well, them girls, man. Okay, when they're like that, okay, them pimps, they do what they do, and they'll put the fear in. It's just what it is. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. You know what I mean? It's like you either do as they say. You know, it's it's living that street life. I'm sorry, like once you're a hooker, once you're in the drug scenes or any of that kind of stuff, you gotta do what you're told. And obviously, uh, Trezell is more important than a 2-year-old baby. It's disgusting. I hope that dude gets beat down. I'm sorry to say this. I'm not a typical person that is into like trying to have people hurt, but I'm telling you, I hope they put him in population. They find out what he is, and somebody just does him in. I'm sorry, that's how I feel. He doesn't deserve to, you know, have taxpayers pay his prison sentence.
Yeah. It's I don't even know. I don't understand. I'm like, the clothes could have been washed. I mean, he's 2 years old. You're probably just starting to potty train him. I mean, like, I just don't understand how it could have been that
Penis
bad.
pants. Penis pants a good reason to beat to punch a defenseless little kid.
Yeah, with his fist closed more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times.
But see, this is the thing is this Trezell guy or whatever he probably tells her she's got to keep the kid if she doesn't come back. What would happen? That'd just be my guess. You're gonna come back, or this kid. You know what I mean? Like this girl obviously, you know, chose her life, chose to do all this stuff, and I hope that she gets a neglect. I hope that whatever comes out, like they're saying in a week, I guess is gonna make people even more angrier. I don't know if you
Yeah,
heard about.
yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Well,
And
Nikki,
I'm
if you're
sure it's going to have something to do with the mom.
right, Nikki, but if you're gonna be out and about and stuff, or I don't know. I mean, I know you got your own. You do a lot of this work. You do amazing stuff,
Thank you.
and I want all the people to realize, like, you know, I've only known Nikki, I think maybe 2 weeks. I'm in her Discord group, and I've known Nina Boy for a couple of months. Oh crap.
All right. Vinny, quick question, real quick, Bruce. Let me ask him. What do you mean you think certain people shouldn't speak on situations they know nothing about? Can you elaborate a little bit more? I agree with you, Pretty P. I don't take anything disrespect. No worries. I'm just trying to figure out what you're talking about. Me too. I believe she did too.
Vinny, are you talking to me thinking like I don't know or something? For some reason, when all that garbage that was going down on Nina Boy's live, all that fighting and nonsense that, I said, you kept asking me a bunch of questions and I kept asking you to, what is it? What is it? What is it? And you wouldn't respond back. You kept asking me to answer this. What the hell am I supposed to answer when I don't know? Listen, I'm out here researching and doing a whole lot of stuff. So if you're saying that crap to me, man, I mean, you got another thing coming, man. I'm slow behind the scenes. I don't have to be out and about and do stuff.
Okay, so he says, I think that sometimes men shouldn't speak so freely on what a woman does or has done.
I have the right to speak.
I don't know if I'm understanding.
Before does.
It's not directed at all women right now. We're talking about Taylor,
Vinny, and just like everybody else knows.
That's all we're talking about.
Yeah, we're not talking about just in general women.
I'm not saying a bunch of women.
No. And Vinny, I respect women, man. I respect everybody. Really do.
I do understand what you're saying though, Vinny, but that if we were over here saying that, all these women that do that is blah, blah, blah. We're just talking about Taylor at this current moment. And also the fact that she did not show up to the candlelight that myself and 2 other members of my group put together. She didn't show up. And do you know, during that prayer, she was on OnlyFans? I don't think that's right. And I'm speaking on Taylor, not any other female on OnlyFans.
Right. Vinny, I'm not trying to disrespect no women, but
yeah, he said he wasn't coming for you, Bruce.
But Taylor's bro, Taylor, there's something that's fishy about this, man. Okay, why would she leave without him? That's my question. Why are you going to leave,
I do believe that's going to come out, Bruce, to be that he made her leave that baby. And that's going to be the only thing that I'm going to agree with Taylor on, is that she might have felt very scared at that current moment and wasn't going to be able to book her flight to go help her mom if she didn't leave that baby.
True.
But what I don't understand is, I've been to our airport. Anybody that's ever came to Vegas, McCarran International Airport is huge. It is full of security, cops, all kinds of things. As soon as she arrived at that location, she should have notified the first person she saw that was law related and stated, I am going to my mother's because she's going to have surgery and I need to help her. I'm in a messy situation because I do side work, which we don't need to get into, but the guy that controls me has my kid, and I need you to go to my apartment at this address, at this number, and I need you to be as quiet and as slick as you can, because if he finds out that you're on your way, he's going to hurt my kid because he's already hit me and he's already hit my son. But she didn't do that. She booked that damn plane. She flew to Colorado, and she knew that she left her baby in the hands of a monster. Maybe not a murderer at that time. She knew she left her in the hands of a monster.
Sorry about that, Dickie.
No worries.
My wife is showing she's got 2 new puppies.
They should be, Pretty P. You're absolutely right. They should be.
Right. Yep.
And I think they will be shortly. I think there will be some type of neglect charges, or I think there's going to be some type of maybe hindering the investigation because she followed his story, knowing that the Bio family did not come to that apartment and take that baby.
It's a sad situation.
We lost Bruce. We lost Bruce. If you want to come back, Bruce, go ahead and come back. So does anybody else want to come up and talk about what they think Taylor's next I don't know how you want to say her next step in life is going to be? Is she stepping into the jail, or is she innocent? Is she completely innocent? Did she not know anything other than he beat her and her son prior to which I'm going to play that voice clip for you guys. Thank you, E&E. Me and E&E, we click on lots of vibes. Several different. All right, so E&E thinks she knew. I do too. She knew something. Yes, Nay. I hope I'm saying your name right. Says they will be getting her soon, and I cannot wait to see them handcuff her and hook around her just like. Yeah, I know. Yes, Trezell and Jacqueline need it too. Where are the boys? Boys are still missing. She knew. JB says, "Oh, I hate my voice, E&E. I hate it." But thank you. Sophie feels the same. Let's see. She even said in the interview, it happened Wednesday. Message, she said he beat him on Wednesday. Made a video. What do you think? Yes. That text message, the only thing we cannot confirm right now is who that text message is to. We did confirm it's not with mom, and it's not with the friend. We're just going to call her friend A. Okay. Friend A did not have that conversation with her, and neither did mom. Okay. So it's got to be a friend, baby daddy, grandma, aunt, I don't know. But in that text message, she definitely did state, I'm heartbroken. And they said, why? And Taylor writes back, he beat my baby. And she said, who? And why would he do this? And Taylor wrote back, I don't know. I'm heartbroken. And the friend or family member wrote back, did this happen while you were in Colorado? And Taylor responded, yes. I'm iffy about Taylor's mom, to be honest with you, Vinny. I don't know. I don't think she knew until their first interview. Then she really knew that something was up. Her mom bought a one-way ticket. Yeah, because she was supposed to be there for 5 weeks. I confirmed that with her. She was supposed to be there with Amari for 5 weeks. She also purchased a bed and a toilet potty thingy for Amari while he was there. Hello, Melissa. Everybody, please say hello to Melissa. She is the one that actually organized that prayer candle visual little thing that we had. Her mom bought a one-way ticket. Yes, we did. I mean, yes, you did. Oh, thank you, The Real. Hello, I didn't even know you were in here. What's up? Keola, you can't see me because I don't want nobody to see me on YouTube. Because I'm new to it and I don't know. Only you people on my business page can see the real me, Keola. Say hello to my follower who's now joined me on YouTube. Yeah, I don't want no one to see me right now on here. I mean, if they really want to see me, they can go find me on Facebook. Plus, the last couple of days, my eyes are really swollen. That's why I haven't even been live on my reading page. Because I've done nothing but fucking cry. It's a sad situation. But how are you, Keola? What's up? Oh, do I got to drop the link again, Bruce? All right, give me 1 minute. I'm trying here. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to catch up to these. Okay. Was that you at the prayer speaking? Whoever it was, I felt that. It depends which one you're talking about. There was 2 of us that were pretty deep, me and another lady. If you're talking about the prayer part. If you're talking about the preacher, the one who loves all kids, no, that was not me. I was before her. Let's see. What I don't understand is if she claimed to break up with her boyfriend, why didn't she take her child? You leave your child with somebody you broke up with. Yeah. So did they break up before she left, or was this during the time she was in Colorado? That's what I was a little confused on that one text message. Can you confirm any of that, Melissa? Jessica says, and if Taylor is crazy, where did she get it from? Why was Taylor in this situation? What was her upbringing like? Well, according to her mother, she had a child at 14. She willingly gave it up for an open adoption. She has always been unruly and didn't listen to advice from her family. This is from her mother's mouth. And just recently with this new boyfriend and recently getting Amari back from her grandmother, Taylor's grandmother, in December, she has not listened to their advice. And they also say that they have called CPS. I feel like she shouldn't have done more. Yeah, I feel like she should have done more too. All right, Benny, same, Jess. Yes, I agree. I feel like she should. Yeah, okay, so he's agreeing with you. Yes, I agree too. All right, Bruce, 1 second. And if Taylor is crazy, okay, we already got that. Make sure I'm getting it. All right, I think she knew, and there is proof because of message. Yeah, I do too, E&E. Something's going to come out in more of those messages. Thank you, Sophie. I used to get picked on in school for my voice. You wouldn't even believe it if I told you. Her mom bought one-way tickets. Maybe she left baby for insurance. Yes, that's exactly what it is, JB. She left the baby with him for collateral so that he knew that she was coming back. Because if you remember in her interview, she stated she never said anybody would be picking up Amari. She said somebody would be stopping by. My parents too, Vinny. Was that? Yeah. What would you be embarrassed about, Vinny? In this state, E&E, yeah, they're gonna allow her to keep the baby. Oh, thank you, E&E. I love it. All right. Oh, thanks, Bruce. Okay. Hold on 1 minute. I'm about to copy this, and then I have to paste it. So. Okay, did I do it right? There's the link if anybody wants to join. I hope she never gets to keep another baby or neglect led to this baby's death. I agree with you, Jessica. Definitely. Oh, to have your parents know, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you'd want them to know in case they came along your page. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I mean, like I said, you got to do what you got to do. We have lots of strip clubs out here in Vegas. So, I mean, some are topless, some are fully nude. But I'm not going to lie. I think if you're going to screw for some money, you might as well get it all. So I don't see the reason for a pimp, because I sure the hell ain't going to share my money with nobody. Hell no. Never understood that part. I don't get it. Maybe it's they like the control. I'm not sure. E&E, what did you say? Why can't I see it? I'm trying to see it. One second, guys. Why would she keep the baby? They should put it in a safe. She failed to. Yep, I agree, E&E. I do. Are you talking about me? The realty? Oh, she could have got out if she wanted out, the real. Jessica, are you talking about me? Who are you talking about? Vinny? Vinny is not a guy, right? It's a girl. Or are you talking about my voice? Because I sound like a dude. I know I do. Yeah, I know. I already know. Oh shit, Bruce is waiting. Sorry, Bruce, I'm bad at this. How come it doesn't notify me?
Yeah, it's all right.
Sorry about that. I'll get the hang of it.
No, it's all good. See?
Keola, no laughing at me, Keola. Why are you laughing?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Vinny.
He was a girl either. You got a guy's name. It's all good. I know now.
I guess Jessica A didn't know either for a while. I kind of figured it was a girl by the way she was talking and the energy that I picked up, but I didn't know like 100%, but I figured it was.
Yeah, I think I figured it that maybe she was a girl because how when she she was saying some people shouldn't talk about women that
Oh, Rosie, I'm sorry. You keep losing connection.
Rosie. Hello, Rosie. EE all around. Hello to
It's
everybody.
all right, though, Vinny. Like I said, everybody thinks I'm a guy for my voice, so don't worry about it. It's okay.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter what somebody looks like or what their voice sounds like.
Keola, it's okay, Vinny. Everybody thinks I'm a girl.
Is this a guy? Am I talking
Yeah,
to a guy?
Keola is a guy, yes. That's what you gotta love about names these days. You never really know like the spelling or if it's for a boy or a girl, because now there's a lot that they just turned like where it's co-ed and like you can use it for like a, did I even say that right? For a boy and girl? I don't even know. I probably didn't say that right.
Yeah, it's just like Vinny. Do you think this picture of this lady that I have? You think that's me?
Yes, Bruce, it is.
Oh, God,
You look wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
your son set your phone up and it's his name. Gotcha. Rosie, you are not a guy.
Oh, yes, Rosie.
No way. You fooled me. No.
No doubt.
April Fools, Jessica said. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. So we don't have any updates on the boys or the other case that I'm covering, either Jawahar or Eric. I'm like, I'm getting angry with that. I'm like, we need updates.
Well, you can
We
put
need
that.
Jackie and Trezell arrested is what we need.
So put that new case that you were just saying, because I don't know about that. I know it's a.
The Jawahar, she's been missing for 4 months here. It's on my YouTube. She went like missing from like an active like construction site on the side of like this hiking trail. Sorry guys, there's a plane. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, there's the puppies.
Sorry, it's really low over my house, so I didn't want it to be a really bad background. But yeah, so she's been missing. Her car was found with her keys, her wallet, her phone, and like no sight of her. No one's seen her. No one knows anything. No one knows why she was there. Her family, I've spoke to her mother, her sister. We've done, marches outside of our news place here. Nobody has answers. Like, I think the construction workers have something to do with it. They say that it's an active crime scene over there, but yet it's still an active construction site. So I'm a little confused on how it can be both.
Wow. Yeah. I'll go and
see some of the videos and get more of an understanding. It's in the group too, Bruce.
All right, I'll find it.
Yeah, wow is right, Ian. It's crazy. Vegas is becoming like I don't even know, like it's scary to you. Exactly. There you go, crazy area. You got that right, Melissa.
You don't have to go out very far to get out in the desert, like going towards like Area 51 and stuff. I got a friend of mine that lives there, and that this is what he does. Like he films and does stuff, the Janet that takes those people,
Oh yeah.
the fight, I mean, it's crazy because he went into that store out there and somebody told him, you want to cross the line, dude? And like he wasn't even like thinking, but like it was weird because like he he has done so many videos of Vegas and then out, and he drives.
Yeah.
He's out there, but he had a guy threatening him, man, and it wasn't no joke. And I remember he had, because he'll go out there and do a 24-hour thing every once in a while. So he'll park in a spot, and if he falls asleep in his truck, he does. But yeah, he got threatened at that store out there.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy out here. Yes, you're right, Rosie. They should have been arrested months ago. They absolutely should have.
Yeah, Rosie, I agree too.
They absolutely should have for neglect, endangerment. Yep, all of it. I agree.
Look at the picture. Look at the long haul. Okay, you can give Trezell and Jacqueline neglect charges, but they can get out. That's misdemeanor charges. So they can get out, they can bond out, and then, so what you do is, besides neglect, you'll get them later. When everything comes to head, the truth comes out, and all of us know they're going to get in trouble. They're going to get arrested. And if those babies are dead, they're history. They're never going to see the light of day. So why would you give them neglect charges now? Because they would just bail out in a couple hours.
Yeah, they would, but then they could maybe hold them there and get that real evidence once they're under that full pressure.
Oh, but they will. They will, Nikki. And even myself, I don't really care for the police. I'll be honest with you, but we have got to put faith in something. And if it's not going to be them, then it's got to be us, and it's got to be us that works together as one, and talks to one another and gets the info. Maybe Nikki has something. Maybe Vinny has something. Maybe Jessica has something. Maybe Rosie has, like a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? Or anybody else that's in here. But they're not going to just arrest them for neglect charges. The FBI and the police and all them, they're going for the gusto, man. They're going for the big one.
Yeah, that's true. And I agree with you, Jessica. It is getting crazy out in Bakersfield. Since following the boys' case, it's like the news feed on there is like a shooting here, an accident here, murder suspect here. Like, I'm like, whoa, like just last week there was so many back to back. I was like, oh my goodness. We were talking about the other cases, Rosie, that I cover.
Oh, sorry, I had to turn my son down. I don't want him. I don't like him. I don't like him hearing the kind of case stuff. I mean, it's.
Oh, I don't blame you.
I mean, listen. I respect you that you took it out. I would do the same thing, but it's a lot different. Like, he's Filipino, and so they see this kind of stuff all the time there.
Yeah.
And it's really sad. Like the girls there. Like I don't want to say anything bad about what Taylor does in her job. That isn't what I'm out here to. I'm not out here to bash her like that. Because listen, she's got to do something to make money. All right, she had a kid, and she's got to provide. Well, she don't have to provide for it no more. But when he was alive, she had to do that.
Exactly.
Besides, filling the pimp's pocket, but it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not judging her for that.
I'm not either. I'm not. I'm just judging her for not being where she's supposed to be with what the situation was.
But he's 12, and I don't want to, I just don't want him hearing that kind of stuff. That's just my choice, but that's
You're
just me.
absolutely right. All right, guys. So I'm gonna get this clip right here. This is gonna be the grandmother's interview right after.
All right, I'm gonna mute my.
The discovery of her grandson not being what was said to be. And thanks to Melissa, because I did not see this newscast thing yet. I saw there's been tons coming in today. So I was reading some other ones and dealing with group stuff, and I didn't get to see it, but she had sent it over to me, and I think it was a little bit late last night or something, and she was like, you know, this is sad. The one from the dad as well, the one that, not the bio dad, but the one that was in Amari's life for a majority of, you know, his first year. All right, so let me know if you guys can hear this. Give me 1 second. It's a little ad right now. Can you guys hear it?
Turn it up, Nikki.
Okay. Is that better? Not good? Okay, hold on one. I don't know why it's not playing louder. It's like this clip is low because the other one's playing louder. Hold on 1 second. I might have to upload it. Or maybe it's because I'm out. All right, guys, it's an epic fail for me. It's not working. Oh, Lord, she better not have no OnlyFans for a lawyer. Oh, man, no way. Are you for real? Where'd you see that at? Wow, that's crazy. That better not be true. Wow. Wow. That would, oh, God. That would not be good. You can't possibly still love this guy. She wasn't even upset when they found the body. Let's not even go there. Maybe she would get a lawyer for him. Wow. I'm shocked. Really? Yeah, she better not. She wasn't, Sophia, not at all. She put it on OnlyFans that she needs money for lawyer fees. What? When was that, Melissa? Is there like a screenshot of that?
I gotta see.
Probably not, because I think you can get in trouble. Never mind, there's probably not. I don't think you can share that stuff. That's crazy.
Upset when they found her son's body. Yeah, Rosie, I seen that. I seen that on Facebook. She was just sitting there, just standing there like nothing ever happened.
Sure did.
There's a lot of people angry. Didn't come out. I feel Taylor.
I don't know how she did. I would have been on the ground in a million and trillion pieces.
And hello to Sophie.
It's really sad, is what it is. Yeah, the crazy thing she posted that before he was even arrested. Are you kidding me? Oh, wow. Was it from the same girl from yesterday, Melissa, that was going to show me? And I was like, oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, man. Maybe I need to meet up with her. I just want to see the post. I don't want to see what she added to the post to get the money. Wow. That's crazy. I can't. I don't know. We'll have to see in the next coming days, guys, what's going to happen. But I feel that there's more to this story for sure.
I mean, there's got to be.
I mean, there has to.
Nikki, so explain that. I seen it was on Slim Hoffa's. Somebody that was a apartment manager, I think it was. Was that it? That talked to a detective. Detective just said something like, "There's more stuff that's going to come out to the public that's going to make people rage."
Yeah, I did get a screenshot of that. I also got a screenshot in a group from the grandmother, Carrie. I guess she comments back to somebody and says, you guys need to search where Taylor told you not to. Well, I don't know why she would have said that unless she knew too.
So, thank God that the police, PD, and whoever else was out there, detectives that were out there, when she said that, that's what they probably were thinking. Well, oh God, then this is where he's possibly at.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, the police know, like, trying to throw him off and do dumb stuff like, the boyfriend did, said it was 9 miles out. Now, I'm not positive on this. I don't think he had a car, or do they have a car?
No, they do not have a car.
Okay, so they don't have a car. And why in the world would you walk with a bag with a dead baby? 9
Yep,
miles.
exactly.
Thing is, guys, these guys want to kill kids, or they want to kill people, but they can't even, if they're gonna do a crime or something, don't put it in your backyard. I mean, the police are going to spot that out, man, or the dogs will spot that out.
Very true.
Police aren't dumb. That's for damn sure.
He's not the smartest person, that's for sure. He's not the smartest person for any of it, too, because the story was just nobody really believed that. I mean, there might have been a handful of people that did, but if you had any common sense or you had any this knowledge to somebody telling the truth, you knew right away that that story was bull.
Right. The fact is that boyfriend, if he couldn't take care of that kid, and he was so angry at that kid, you know, everybody knows, like, when they're that little and they don't not, you know, they haven't been potty trained, you know, they wear a diaper, they go and do it, you know, you teach them.
Exactly.
This dude, if you didn't want it, why didn't they just give it to the grandma? Why didn't you give it to, you know, Miss Yolanda or something? Or somebody.
Why did you get involved with her with a child that wasn't yours anyway? If you weren't going to be responsible enough to be able to take what comes with being a parent.
Yeah, that's right. Don't have children if you're young and can't take care of a kid, then don't have one.
Exactly.
I think he just didn't care. He's like, well, this is my girl. Even like Nina said, that's like his wife.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not really married, but in the street thing, like a pimp like that, that's my girl, and that's, you know, that's his. That's why she was stuck on him. She's young. They get these young girls, you know, and I'm not saying I know everything like about that. I'm just saying they get these young girls like that.
That's true.
And if they're out there,
very true. Some of them guys look for those type of people,
so they can take advantage of her. That's the whole thing.
There's not necessarily just women that are like that either. I that are naive. There's men too. I have a very good friend that was very naive to a woman that he just couldn't see what was right in front of him, and he ended up getting hurt. And it's a sad situation. So it can happen.
I was dumb and not even thinking this girl that, you know, liked me, and she took me for a bunch of money.
Yes, Rosie, he was. I do too, Sophie. I hope whoever is involved, whether it's knowing about it, hiding it, helping with the story, whatever it is, I hope they all pay for it.
Yep, me too.
It's who over 18. She's an adult and knows right from wrong. Who are we talking about? Attitude of Gratitude. By the way, I love your name. But who is it that we're talking about? Is Taylor over 18? Yeah, she is, if that's what you're talking about. I don't know how much older. I haven't got like a confirmed birthday or anything, but I know she's over 18. You can't be on OnlyFans if you're not. Oh, Taylor. Yeah, she's over 18. He was only 2 years old. And I do feel there's more to the story too, Rosie.
Yeah.
I agree, Rosie. Something else happened. Yep. Yep. She left the child and she knew she's guilty. She's guilty of something for sure. And I just can't figure out what, because if I was the judge, I would find every little thing possible and throw both of them away.
Yep.
But time will tell, that is for sure. Yeah, that's the most confusing part, Sophie. She tells everyone there's no point in looking in a certain area. Then she definitely clearly says on that interview, he didn't give the baby to nobody. So you believed his story then. You were standing there believing his story, or you were covering up for him. Yep, I agree. Her mother did say to search there for a reason because Taylor was saying not to. And that's what I had said when I messaged her back. I said, I understand it's been a few hours and you're already getting negative comments and people messaging you and saying this and that. But if I were you, I would not message people and tell them that it's pointless to look for your son. Nowhere is pointless. Everywhere is somewhere, and you need to look. She never, ever responded to me. I sent her 6 voice clips.
Mm.
I don't think she wanted it found either, or she was trying to hope that the missing persons case would go on for so long and no leads that they would close it like they have every other case that's going on out here. But what they didn't realize is that Nevada is very different with kid cases. They are on that day and night. There was officers at all hours of the night in that suite looking for that little boy since he went missing. From them doing searches in the room, they had previously moved from another room, so the cops had to search that room, I was told by the grandmother. They didn't go in the first day, JB. The first day when he calls and tells Taylor that the baby's been kidnapped, she calls the police and tells the police what the boyfriend says, allegedly, that the bio family came, the aunt came and got the baby. So when Taylor calls the police from Colorado, they tell Taylor that it's a civil situation, which is correct. In the state of Nevada, the mother or the father does not matter unless you leave the state. You can go and pick up your child from wherever you want. School, your friend's house, your aunt's, your grandma's, and you can call the cops all you want. The cops are going to come to your house and they're going to tell you got to go down to the courthouse. There's nothing they can do about it. So that was their plan, or his plan, because when she calls, they tell her, sorry, ma'am, that's a civil matter. You're going to have to go down to the courthouse. And she supposedly gets on the plane, flies out here, and calls 911 again at 3:30 and reports the kid kidnapped instead of missing with a family member. Then they go to the house. They don't see any signs of Amari. They don't see any signs of anything. There's not an immediate Nevada has certain laws. We have NRS codes here that you have to go by, and that didn't meet that standard the first day because it was considered that a family member had the child. So there was nothing the cops could do. I hope that answered your question, JB. She told me the day of, let me get you the date. She told me personally, Veronica. I'm sure she told other people as well because there's screenshots and comments and stuff, but this is in Messenger. So this was May 7th at 1:28 p.m. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of dark on the outside. But, yep. She personally messaged me that. Exactly, Rosie, exactly. I don't know. Yep, that's what she stated to me. When I tagged her in a Facebook Live from my group and said, "Are you coming out to help us search for Amari, your son?" She never commented back in that post. She then private messaged me, and I had to accept the request in Messenger on May 7th at 1:28 p.m. She said, "When is this and where and who organized it?" May 7th at 1:49 p.m. She said, "If it's the McDonald's by where he was taken from, then it's pointless. He's in the Summerlin area or the Reno area or San Diego. We have an idea who took him, but it's an ongoing investigation, so I cannot disclose those details." That's what she stated to me. So, yep, child abuse, failing to protect the child. I agree. Right, Rosie? Very detailed for a person. And how would you know for a fact when the person told you, the reporter? So he then gave Amari to the girl claiming to be his aunt. And she said, he did not give him to anybody. They took him. How do you know that? You weren't there. She did call the police, Melissa. It says in the report. I shared it in the group. It says she called the first time in the morning, and then she called the second time, calling 911 at 3:30 when she arrives back in Vegas. It even states it in the article that it was a civil matter. Yep, I agree with you. Attitude for gratitude. They both were like trying not to smile and shit too, and his eyes and his body language was a dead giveaway, just like Giselle. The only thing I feel for her is that the boyfriend made her keep Amari there. I think she was intending to take Amari, but he said no. Because they had been in a fight the prior week, and she had a doctor's appointment, is what the grandmother says, because her original plane ticket for her and Amari was April 27th. The grandmother ended up extending it a few days to April 30th. Of course she saw the blood on the wall. Probably attitude from gratitude. In some aspects, she is. I thought the same thing in the beginning, Tina, until the grandmother said she video chat with Amari, because that's coming from the source. That's coming from a source's mouth. She says, "No, I video chat with my grandson on Friday." So I think something happened to him late Friday. But we'll see. He claimed today in a report that he killed Amari Wednesday at 4:30 a.m. We'll
I'm
see what
jumping
the odd.
off, Nikki. So I'll jump back into the chat. I'm gonna just listen.
All right, no worries. I'm about to get off here shortly.
All right. Thanks for having me up.
No, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Mr. Monk here. What do you mean? Yeah, and remember how he put his head down as soon as he says, and all these assumptions are going around, like as if I did something, and like I got her manipulated or something. And it's crazy. He loved us, and as soon as he's saying he loved us, he puts his head down. He loved us. We would never do that to him. We would never do that to him? You mean you would never do that? We weren't here, remember, because she was in Colorado. The fuck out of here. She did, attitude. But it's all right. We're going to see the coroner's report. The autopsy is going to reveal exactly what happened and at the exact time he passed away. So if he passes away on Wednesday at 4:30, like they say, the boyfriend claims he did at 4:30 on Wednesday, then the report will come back on that day and not any day sooner or any day after. Yeah, they probably wouldn't be able to, Melissa, but it's in the news. I'll send it to you in Messenger again. I'm just gonna have to go look for it. A lot of stuff's been shared to the group today, so, and lots of comments. I'm gonna have to go look for it. But I think it's in our Messenger too. Exactly, Tina. Yes. Oh, I love it. E&E. Yes. Amari, Blue Hearts. Classic and sincere Blue Hearts. Yes. I don't know. Last time me and Melissa checked, she was on OnlyFans 10 hours ago. Is there any update on that? Melissa, has she been on it recently? The baby did get a one-way ticket. You got that right. Sad. What? I'm on YouTube Live. What are you doing? Sorry, my husband was asking what I was doing. What? No, I'm not on camera. And I'm getting ready to get off. But thank you. He wanted to know if I wanted the tikis lit outside because I'm sitting in fucking pitch dark. But it's peaceful. My little ones at grandma's tonight. So I only have the two bigger ones. Then they do their own thing. So I'm relaxing out by my pool in a nice, quiet yard. That would be a good idea, attitude. That would be a good idea. No worries, Melissa. Have a good night. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Yes, Rosie. The grandmother told me that she didn't bring Amari because she needed to work. And the grandma said, you don't need to work because you're here to help me. I need your help because of my health and because of your little brother. And she said, well, I need to work. And she said, okay, well, I would have been here all day. I could have helped watch over him. That's why I bought him a potty and a bed. And then the grandma states that that was the end of that conversation. She knew her son was getting beat because the friend that messaged me and told me that she gave Amari and Taylor a ride on April 15th, she claimed that when Amari got in the car, Amari had bruises. That friend did not say anything, but when they arrived at the first location that Taylor asked this friend to give her a ride to, another friend came out, and that friend did say something to Taylor about the bruises on Amari. And Taylor's response was, I don't know, he woke up that way. That's true, Tina. They do lawyer up before their interviews. If they're guilty, for sure. I don't think they lawyered up like the West did, but I don't know. According to somebody that subscribed to Taylor's OnlyFans, she is on there to make money for a lawyer for her boyfriend. So. Okay, E&E, I would love that. I would definitely love that. Have a good night. All right, guys, I'm going to get ready to jump off myself. I appreciate all you guys coming. I really, really do. Like, I did not think I'd have this many people in here on my second live, so I do appreciate it. As long as you guys were here and you heard it, that's what matters. I appreciate it. Remember all of the people right now that need us still. And remember the justice for Amari, because we're going to get that justice for Amari. And let's not forget about Classic and Sincere, but we just don't have any updates right now that are valid. Let's not forget about Jawahar Haji, who's missing out of Las Vegas, Nevada since December 23rd of 2020. And let's not forget about the murderer, Eric Rangel, who's wanted out of Las Vegas for the murder of Leslie Palacio, who is a very long-time friend of him and his family for 15 years. And he murdered her and left her body in the desert, the Valley of Fire in Las Vegas. His father was recently booked 2 months ago in the Clark County Detention Center. But we still have Eric at large, and he needs to be captured. So please check my videos, share them, talk about them, and let's get these people their justice and find the ones that need to be found and let the ones rest in peace that we've lost. Thank you guys for joining. This is Spiritual Nikki, and I'll see you guys later. Love and light, and have a good night. It doesn't want me to end. Talk about spirits. They said, no, keep talking. I'm trying to leave, guys. I'm trying.